I was out in Wyoming visiting my family for the first time in 18 months, so that's been a while. But today we're going to cover a bodyweight circuit. This is something for those of you who either use not having a gym membership as an excuse, or maybe you travel a lot, different things like that. All the exercises that I do today are all bodyweight. And I do use some equipment, but you'll see how you can substitute that and do things differently. Now for this circuit, it's 10 exercises long. When you do it, I want you to do it for 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And for that 30 seconds, push as hard as you can. And some of these exercises are a little more advanced, but remember that you can modify anything. You can look at the plank video, you can look at the push-ups and the squat video and kind of see how to modify things if it's too difficult. And if you're not really sure, you can also look things up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and explain every exercise, kind of what it's for, and then I'll do a series where you can see them back to back. So you can do the first one for 30 seconds, pause the video while you're doing that, and then while you're taking a break, you can see what the next one is. Alright, let's get started. Exercise is called a Turkish get-up. I don't know why it's called that, but that's what it's called. This is a really great full body exercise. It's also a great way to start your circuit, kind of get warmed up. Now you can hold a weight in your hand when you do this. That's a little more advanced, but obviously if you don't have any equipment, you can just do it with just your body weight. Here's where it starts. Now you're going to lay all the way back on the mat. You want your legs flat, your arms will be flat except for one arm pointing towards the sky. Now this arm stays pointed straight up the entire time. And then what you're going to do is, without using something to pull yourself up, you're going to stand all the way up, come all the way back down, and then switch arms. Now remember, you can use your other hand, but you can't pull yourself up on it. Next exercise is T push-ups. Again, this one's a little bit more advanced, so if you're not quite at this level yet, you can do modified push-ups. You can check out my other video to kind of see what that looks like, but this is what a T push-up looks like. You want to get good full body position. You're going to come all the way down, touch your chest, and then lift one arm. Come back down and lift the other one. And just keep repeating. Oh, and I forgot to mention that we are on the rooftop of the building. It's really hot in the upstairs and somewhat crowded in the downstairs, so we decided to come to the roof. But the next exercise is mountain climbers. This is a really easy exercise to transfer from push-ups straight into mountain climbers. This is a calisthenic exercise. It's meant to get your heart rate up. Okay, start in the full push-up position, bring one foot up towards your chest, and all you're going to do is switch your feet back and forth. From the side. Alright, the next one's alligator walks. Now this is kind of a modified push-up. What you're going to be doing is push-ups and you're going to crawl forward. The key to this is not to use your feet. Your legs are kind of dead weight dragging behind you. That's what this is going to look like. Again, come down to your push-up position. You're going to push up and then crawl forward. And if you look, I'm dragging my feet behind me. Let's crab walks. This is a really good exercise to work your triceps and your hamstrings. A lot of times we tend to work our quadriceps a lot and kind of our chest and bicep area a lot. So this is an exercise to switch that up. Now I have 2 dumbbells. This is really the only equipment I've used the whole circuit. And you can use a couple glasses or bottles. This is just your guidepost because you're going to do a figure 8 around whatever your guideposts are. So you can use anything that you have at home. You can use a couple books. This is just to make sure that you're actually making the formation that you should be. So you get down on all fours, lift your butt up in the air, and all you're going to do is crawl. Make sure you turn all the way around. Lead this way, come back around. Alright, now we're going to get the abs a little bit more involved. Again, this is also going to work your arms. These are plank ups. I covered these in my plank video, and yeah, my hands are black. But what we're going to do is you're going to start in the plank position, full push-up. You're going to go down onto your forearms, back up on your palms. Looks just like this. Here's the full position. Come down, come back up. And again, if you want to modify these, look at the plank video that I did, and you can see how to modify it or make it a little more challenging. Alright, next is lunges. You're going to alternate legs. This is an awesome leg exercise. If I could tell you to do one exercise for your legs, this would be it. It works almost everything. It's going to give you some really nice tone, really nice shape, and you can do them anywhere. You can do them with weight, you can do without weight, you can do it any way you want. Anyways, these are just regular lunges. You're just gonna alternate legs. All you're gonna do is take a big step forward and bend both your knees. From the side, you're gonna see that both my knees are at 90 degrees. Now don't bang your knee on the floor, there's no need to do that. Come to 90 degrees, step back, and then lunge forward with the other leg. And that's all you're gonna do. Awesome exercise for your legs and your butt. The point of this circuit is to be full body, so we're gonna get the abs involved again. Again, this one was on the plank video. I find it really challenging. I like to do it, especially when you're just going as hard as you can for 30 seconds. This is the plank with the knee. You're gonna start in the push-up position. You should be noticing a pattern. There's a lot of push-up position. You're gonna bring your knee across to the opposite elbow, then forward to the same elbow, and then switch. Last exercise, we had to come downstairs because it's getting a little dark outside. Last exercise is frog hops. It's another calisthenic exercise. It's going to help being explosive. It's pretty difficult. It's also going to help with your hip flexibility. What you're going to do is start in a push-up position. And then you're going to jump. You want to bring your feet to the level of your hands. And then you're just going to jump back. And that's all 10 exercises. And the last tip. A lot of times when you go to restaurants, they have like breads or rolls or chips or something kind of as, you know, your little appetizer before your appetizer. If you're really, really hungry before you go to eat, grab something like some almonds or like some vegetables or something to kind of curb your appetite so that you don't gorge yourself on the bread or the chips or the high carb, refined processed, whatever it is, before you actually get to the meal. Those are some tips that are going to save you some big calories when you go out to eat, because obviously we all like to go out, but we need to learn how to moderate that. Have an awesome week. I will see you next week.